Barcelonistas, are you happy? Party City in Montjuïc, 4-0 to Real Sociedad. This is a team that just gave everything they can handle to Real Madrid, but not Barcelona. Barcelona had a much better plan, and Barcelona has taken the number one spot and is just all alone in the number one spot. Let's take a look at it. 57 points. We have won 6 out of the last 6 La Liga matches. That is incredible. We are getting to that form we started in September, October. And now it's crunch time. There's only 12 games left. And one thing I want to say is Barcelona now have 70 goals in La Liga, and they're only 30 goals away from the astonishing MSN record-breaking 100 goals in La Liga. So we're only 30 games. We have 12 games. Can we get there? I don't know. The fact that it's a conversation in just less than 6 months where Hansi Flick took over the squad is just incredible. The numbers that we are putting up, and today we didn't even need the MSN. We are going to be talking about all the details in this match. Take a look at it. Martin in the 25th minute, Casado in the 29th minute, Araujo in the 56th minute. And if we talk about and we add the Cubarsí goal and we add in the Íñigo Martínez goal, this isn't coincidence. This is design. You cannot get lucky with 5 different defenders scoring 5 different goals. Just doesn't happen by coincidence. This is totally a thing of Hansi Flick. We are going to be talking about this lineup. We are going to be talking about every single player and every single aspect of this game. I did think one bad thing that I want to mention is what I said in my preview, and I really want to make an emphasis on this. And I wanted to see a Barcelona, a Hansi Flick having this team ready and focused in the beginning of games and not concede any goals. And yet again, it happened. It was saved by the high line because it was offside, but it was a bad defensive play. And yet again, we were caught sleeping. It's a cross. It's a beautiful give and go play on the left by Real Sociedad, and their forward is able. He's able to get a shot on the cross, and it hits Cubarsí and it deflects it and it goes into the net. And Chesney had nothing to do. He couldn't stop it, and it can't believe it was the 5th minute, and we were looking at the bar and waiting for the referee to make a decision yet again. But after that, it was all Barcelona because there was a breakaway on the 70th minute, and Alustondo makes a huge mistake on a breakaway from Dani Olmo from a pass from Pedri Gonzalez, and it was going to be a one-on-one, and he just panics and actually grabs them by the shoulder, and that's a clear red card. You don't need to do that. Just let the play develop. In my opinion, this is why I said be calm, don't panic on defense. It's better to even concede than to have one less player on the field. And boy, did it show in this game, because it just broke it open. Because at that point, at the 17th minute, it was basically a battle of the midfield, and Real Sociedad was actually playing a little bit better. They were able to get that goal that I was talking about, and they were generating a lot of other chances, and Barcelona just couldn't get the ball on the ground. It seems like they're always trying to header or trying to fight in the air for that ball, and Pedri needed to take control, and he did, but that had a lot to do with Real Sociedad's game plan. Was all ruined by Alustondo and getting that red card. And Araujo was able to start on this game. He answered the call with an assist, answered the call with a goal. Isn't that just incredible? Like, how can we have a player such as Araujo playing just a few games and have him on the bench? Because this is how good our squad and how deep our center backs are right now as we speak. Cubarsí, I'm glad we saw Cubarsí in this game. Martin was another player that was highly criticized, and let's talk about his goal, because we cannot talk about Gerard Martin's goal if we are not talking Lamine Yamal, and how lucky are we, and so many things to talk about. I have 6 minutes talking, and I have not said a word about Lamine Yamal. this game is all Lamine Yamal, among other things, of course. But Lamine Yamal just breaks the game. It's 0-0. It's 0-0. There's nothing. There's no chances. There's no space. And Lamine Yamal just creates his own space by taking on two full-grown men in front of him outside the box and takes him to the left, takes him to the right, sees the space on the right and goes right through it, and it makes a good cross to Dani Olmo, who puts in a beautiful, beautiful pass to Gerard Martin, who got as good as a goal, as good as a chance a left back is going to get, and just bangs it in. I was so surprised and so happy for Gerard Martin to get this goal. It was the opener, his first goal. Casado, and then after on the 25th minute, actually with the 29th minute, 4 minutes later, another great play from Dani Olmo, who takes a big shot and ends up in Casado's left foot, and just inconsequential goes, hits the post, and it goes in. Dani Olmo, I have to say, he's so good in space. He's so good at exploiting the space that you give him. He's so good inside the box and making that last pass. He had 2 assists today, and it was just incredible. The man of the match, most dribbles, most passes, most chances created. It just, to have Dani Olmo in the squad and have him fit and ready without injuries, there's nobody like him in this squad, not even Gavi, and it's not even close. It's 3 to 4 times better than anybody that we have. This is why he's the clear number 10, and we are gonna need him to go on that same run that he did in the Euro Cup with Spain, because he was so key. He was such a key player for them, and we need him to be that kind of key player for us in the Champions League, in La Liga, and also in the Copa del Rey. We need a player like him. There's nobody like him. The way he can create and make decisions, so clinical. And this is why we need Dani almost fully fit. And I'm so glad he was able to get 2 assists in the second goal for Casado. And then from then on, it was just Barcelona cruising into a victory. Starting in the second half, still Lamine Yamal was still cooking. I don't know. I think we should have rested him. Let me know down in the comments, what are your thoughts? I think we could have rested Lamine Yamal in the second half there for like maybe 15-20 minutes to get him ready for the next game. I don't know. I think he doesn't want to come out, but that's neither here nor there. Makes another great play on the 59th minute. It ends up being a corner kick, and then we get to see another cross from Raphinha. And Araujo gets a good shot on the goal, and the goalkeeper just couldn't do anything. He was barely outside outside of the goal area, and there's nothing that he could do. And that was the third goal. Araujo answering with an assist, answering with a goal. And guess what, ladies and gentlemen? Of course, we couldn't end this game without another inconsequential and frustrating Lewandowski goal. Just keeps the numbers up, keeps bad statting, but he is frustrating. He's unwatchable. He's painful to watch. He slows down this offense. As a matter of fact, this offense for Barcelona is so good and it's so great that it's actually masking bad performances by Lewandowski. Every time he had a ball in front of the goal, he was looking to pass. And dude, you gotta shoot. If you don't shoot it, who the hell will shoot it in this team? You are the scorer. You are the striker. If there's a chance where you can shoot the ball inside the box, my friend, you shoot the damn ball. But he has no confidence. He slows down the offense. He stutters. He waits for the defense to get there. Just too slow for me in my liking. Honestly, I don't want to see him get benched and being in the bench the whole time. But bring in Ferran Torres in the second half. Do something different. But he just keeps doing that. I fully want to see Ferran Torres in the Benfica game, or at least a false 9 would just be sexy. Honestly, I'm not gonna lie. If we can play with the false 9 against Benfica, it would be a thing of beauty in my opinion. Raphinha didn't have the best stuff in the first half. He was very static. He was very hesitant to make that pass, and when he was making passes, he wasn't making good connections with anyone. that didn't but he's so good physically that even on an off game he can still impact the game and find ways to do good. But other than that Olmo gets the MVP of this match. He definitely was the better player. You can see here 8.8. I want to see what you guys' opinion are. This is a totally party for Barcelona. It's incredible. I think October Barcelona is back. It's fully back, and I cannot wait to see it on Wednesday. I just cannot wait to see this team. Even today, in today's game, like I was just so excited to watch Barcelona against Real Sociedad. I wish, in a weird way, I'm so glad we got this victory, right? But I wish Barcelona didn't have to play, or I should say, I wish Real Sociedad didn't have to play with a man down because it allows me to see more. I wanted to see what Barcelona can do, and if Barcelona can do this with a Real Sociedad who is in the semifinal of the Copa del Rey with 11 on 11. I wanted to see if Barcelona would have it in them, but we'll never get to see it because they had 10 men on the field for almost one half and a half, I should say. So we just never know. I wish there are some things that I want to see, but what do you guys think about the changes? Frankie De Jong came in, Eric Garcia came in, Ferran Torres didn't have a good he played for like 30 minutes. He didn't do anything, but he did make two runs that were better than Lewandowski, and it goes to show you why Lewandowski is just not it for this offense. I just gotta be honest and say, even though he's the top scorer, like I don't care. Fermin, not a good performance. He's been the last three games. Fermin has not been it. Hector Ford, he came in at 76 minute, like nothing too impactful, but he did okay, I guess. Let me know what you guys think. I'm so excited for this Barcelona, and I cannot wait for Wednesday. I'm gonna be making a ton of videos for Barcelona, and a lot of things are coming up. So please give me a subscribe, follow if you like Barcelona, give us a like, give us a comment. Let me know what are your thoughts, and if we are going to win La Liga, let me know down in the comments right now. Barcelona, best team in the world. Until next time, and as always, Visca el Barça.